Hello and welcome to my video on my very creatively named living room PC. Now most of my PCs are named after animals or cartoon characters or other interesting things. This PC is simply called the living room PC. I built this PC around Christmas of 2012 and it was a present to my siblings. At the time I was trying to build the cheapest PC possible, but I still wanted to see it perform to some extent. I thought that the best way to do this was to use an AMD CPU with the GeForce GTX 650 Ti, which happened to come with Assassin's Creed 3. Since I was thinking about buying Assassin's Creed 3 anyway, I thought it was an absolute steal to get that card for $150. So I went ahead and bought it. The other option I was considering was the regular GTX 650, which I'm definitely glad I didn't go for, seeing as it didn't come with Assassin's Creed 3. Now, I had gone and purchased the AMD A8-5600k, a pile driver CPU, which did not review quite well back then, but given that it was cheap and I could find a cheap motherboard to match, I thought it was a decent choice at the time. Storage in this computer was provided by a 1TB Seagate Barracuda hard drive, and it included 8GB of DDR3 RAM. All of this was powered by the very dependable Corsair CX500. You will also notice that Windows 7 apparently only cost about 70 Canadian dollars. I did this by price matching Windows 7 with some online retailers that were selling it at quite a low price. I myself was a bit surprised at the time that the computer shop was willing to price match such a low price for a physical copy of Windows 7. Of course, nowadays you can install Windows 10 without even buying the operating system and continue to use it with a watermark in the bottom right hand corner, but back then that wasn't an option, hence the purchase of a DVD version of Windows 7. Although the case is rather basic, I do like its aesthetic, and I do think that Thermaltake makes very nice looking cases. Now on to benchmarking. I did use OBS to capture all of this footage, so some of the CPU's resources were probably used by it. Additionally, I took the frames per second, 1% and 0.1% lows that I thought best represented the gameplay you'd see on a machine like this. Another thing about the benchmarking, I noticed that because of the way I configured this on a larger 1080p TV, certain games ran better when I selected the resolution 1600 by 1200, which is what I set the Windows resolution to. Although the TV wouldn't have been capable of displaying that resolution, I suspect that the TV simply scaled it to the nearest 4:3 resolution that was compatible with it. Now for the use case of this PC. As stated in the thumbnail, it's a living room PC both in name and by trade. It might seem useless when you look at what's inside it, but it's actually quite good for internet browsing, streaming, and playing certain titles. Personally, I can't see myself upgrading this computer in the future, but I might try to overclock the CPU. I don't know how that would turn out, but it would be an interesting experiment to run. And that ends my video. If you liked this content, please consider subscribing or hitting that bell icon, and thank you all for watching.